Gambler and Limehouse MP Afsana Begum was cleared of any wrongdoing in relation to dishonest applications for council homes. Begum said, "As a survivor of domestic abuse facing these vexatious charges, the last 18 months of false accusations, online sexist, racist, and Islamophobic abuse, and threats to my safety have been extremely difficult." Some of the headlines have obviously been reactionary, including The Sun essentially pushing its own incorrect verdict. Despite being cleared, there has been no word from Jess Phillips, who notably is the Shadow Minister for Domestic Violence and Safeguarding. You would think that a fellow Labour MP would extend her solidarity to a colleague who has faced domestic violence and in turn received racist and sexist abuse during this ordeal. Kind of strange from a self-described gobby person, yet doesn't say anything on the matter. There was also no word from the Labour leader Keir Starmer, although he found the time to congratulate Boris Johnson on his newborn. It also didn't stop the slimy Tories using it for their own agenda. Despite the acquittal, Conservative MP and resident clown Michael Fabricant still hasn't taken down his accusatory tweet, which is funny since he's been very silent on Tory MPs and their incredibly large expenses claims. There was also the fact that he claimed £1,074 for an iPhone 11, even though his annual salary is over £81,000 a year. That's the thing, whilst Begum had her innocence proven, many other MPs are claiming big expenses with multiple properties. Talking about properties, around 3% of the adult population are landlords, yet they are massively overrepresented in Parliament. Out of 650 MPs, 115 of them are landlords, including Boris Johnson, who rents out his property at £4,250 per month. No surprise here that most of them are Tories, which amounts to 90 of them. The sad truth is that there are 18 Labour MPs who have also declared rental income from private property. The Tories received around £60 million from the sector over the last 10 years, which amounts to 20% of all donations. There is a clear conflict of interest when it comes to our politicians making a profit out of housing, yet we expect them to put forward legislation that should benefit renters, especially what many have been through with the pandemic. There is an incentive to make life easier for landlords, and nothing will change for the better while there are people in Parliament earning money from a human necessity. Even before COVID, half of renters were one paycheck away from losing their homes. At the same time, many in Parliament are making an incredible amount of money from their properties. The Conservative MP for Sedgefield, Paul Howell, has 16 properties. Fiona Bruce, who represents Congleton, has 10. With 6 houses, 4 flats and 1 commercial property, Don Valley Tory MP Nick Fletcher brings his total to 11. Then there's Jeremy Hunt, who has a hefty 9 properties. 7 of them are apartments in Southampton, with shares in the London office building and a holiday home in Italy. Taking this and all of the extra money-making activities many MPs are engaged in into account, it makes the vilification of Afsana Begum and lack of support from her peers all the more ridiculous and unacceptable.